What did I score on my MCAT? I'm going to tell you. Hang around. What is up, guys? Zach here with Dr. Eyeball MD. Welcome back to the channel. I'm a third-year ophthalmology resident, and on this channel we focus on everything medicine, residency, eyeballs, vision related. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. There's no reason not to. It's good for your health and doctor recommended. I'm a doctor. I'm recommending. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to tell you what I scored on the MCAT. If you're curious, if you are an undergrad getting ready to apply to med school, getting ready to take the MCAT, and you're wondering, oh, what do people make that go into ophthalmology, or what do people make? That will tell you on the internet. So I'm going to tell you full disclosure, full transparency. I have nothing to hide. It does not matter to me at this point. That said, when I took the MCAT, it was on the 40 some odd grading scale. So I have a conversion chart pulled up, and I'll tell you what it converts to today. So maybe that will make more sense and be more relevant to you. And then I'll tell you why I think that it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It matters a little, but it doesn't matter as much as you think it matters. It matters. These things matter for getting into places. Your step scores matter, or at least they used to, until it became pass-fail. For getting into places, because they use it as a screening tool, basically. There's so many applications, and everybody looks so good that you need a way just to sift through so many applications, and this numerical score is a way to do that. Also, these things are predictive of your ability to do well in future tests and on boards. Are they predictive of how good you're going to be clinically? Not from what I've witnessed. Having a good MCAT score, you may be good clinically, but I don't feel like it in any way guarantees that. You know, I worked with people that had really high scores in med school, and I didn't think they were especially that great clinically. And then I worked with people who I know didn't do as well, and they were able to talk to patients better, and they were better persons and people. And so I feel like that's a much more valuable skill. Your ability to communicate with people, your ability to reason, and your integrity. Those are much more important than a numerical score. So don't get wrapped up in this score, but I'll quit stalling. I'll let you know what I made. So when I took the test, I guess it was out of 45. So I made a 36 on it. So I got 12s on all the sections. And so what that equates to in today's score would be a 518, according to this chart from this website that I'm on, which is probably legit. So 518, which would be the 96th percentile, apparently. So yeah, that's what I got on my MCAT. I was blown away. I was flabbergasted because that was 6 points higher than I had gotten on any practice test. So I don't know what happened. Fluke, apparently. But anyways, yeah, 36 is what I got. Did that help me in getting into medical schools? I don't know. Maybe. I feel like it didn't hurt. But anyways, yeah. So I guess I scored the equivalent of a 518 today. What did I do to study? I was quite poor in college. Bank account regularly in the single and double digit range. And so I went and bought the Exam Crackers books, the whole set of them, for I think $80 from another student, used Exam Cracker books. I don't know if they still make them. I think they do. But I read through them. Did I finish them all? Nope. I'm too slow to get through all of them. I spent about, I think maybe Christmas break, so maybe 4 or 6 weeks studying those Exam Cracker books. And that was all I did. And then I did some questions. I think I didn't buy any Q-Banks. I didn't pay for the Kaplan courses. I couldn't afford it. So I just did the Exam Crackers, and I took a few. I think I took a few of the practice tests you can get online or something. So yeah, that's all I did. And I feel like the biggest advantage to those books, those Exam Cracker books, was the book on the reading section. I assume there's still a reading section. I haven't looked at this in forever. But basically, it taught me to answer those questions without even reading to get the answer right without even reading the question. So I remember the key thing there was to read the passage only once. You don't go back and try to like memorize things. You just read it once. You don't go back to it at all. And then you answer the questions. And that was key, not going back to look. It was a time thing. And then it also had you practice answering the questions without reading the questions. And just based off of the answer choices, most of the time you could actually figure out the right answer. So read the passage, just look at the answer choices, and you could figure it out just by process of elimination without even reading the questions. It was amazing. I don't know how it worked, but it did. And I feel like that kind of point to those books was huge for me. It really helped me. And so I got equal scores on everything, but I feel like that helped a lot knowing to approach the reading section that way. So I'm not really endorsing using the Exam Crackers books. I don't know that they're the best. They worked for me. I don't know if they're still around or if they are even still geared toward the way the test is formatted now. I know it's a little different. I think there's maybe a psychology section on it or something that wasn't there when I took it. But anyways, that's what I did. 4 to 6 weeks of Exam Crackers books, a couple practice tests, I think 2 or 3, and then I took it and got better than I thought it would. So that's what I scored as an ophthalmology resident now, looking back. 36 on the MCAT, equivalent to 518, 96 percentile, for whatever that's worth. I don't know what that's worth. Just thought I'd tell you, because people seem to be curious about scores more than they should be, especially when they're students and earlier on in their training. As you get further along, you will realize the unimportance of these things and the importance of other things, other attributes as a physician. At least that's what I'm coming to realize. So maturing, maybe, hopefully. Okay. I'm Zach with Dr. Eyeball MD. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.